Hello everyone, this is my 63rd video in React series, and in this video we are going to make this simple project. Here I am having this all the cards. You can see here I am having t-shirt. Okay, here I have displayed all the cards. Okay, I have not focused much on styling part, but we are just going to make this simple project, and this project it will be very useful when you are going to make e-commerce websites. Here I am having some buttons: men, women, children, black, white and all. Now when I click on men button, only men categories will be displayed. Whatever clothes related to men, that will be displayed. Now here when I click on women, only women categories will be displayed. Again when I click on children, only children whatever I have given, only that will be displayed. Again when I click on black, only black color whatever I have in my shop, that will be displayed to me. Again white, and finally all. When I click on all the things whatever I have in my shop, okay, whatever is available in my shop, that will be displayed to me here. Okay, now we are going to make this simple project, and we have seen this in all the e-commerce websites. If we want mobile, then there will be many categories like colors, okay, size, okay, there will be many categories when it comes to mobiles. When it comes to clothes also, there will be many categories, women, men. So this is the simple project we are going to make, and once you practice this one, once you make this project, then it will be very useful when you start making your big projects, that is nothing but e-commerce websites. Again I am just going to see only man. You can see only men categories is being displayed. Again women, children, only black color, white color, and finally all the categories is being displayed. Okay, now let's start with this project. Now I have deleted all the code, and here I have just written one heading: shopping items. Now inside this folder, okay, here inside this index.js, here I am having this app component. I have just rendered this app component. Inside app.js, here I am having this one. Okay, this you don't have to worry, I was working in previous project, so I have just commented that one. Now below this I am having this import React from React, and this function. Inside this return I am having this h1. Okay, here I have just written shopping items, and now that is been displayed here. Now in place of this I am just going to create one component. I'll just remove this h1. Now here I'll be creating categories. Okay, let me just create category. Now inside this components folder, I'm just going to create that folder. I'll just write here category. Now inside this category.js, first I'll be writing this basic boilerplate of this one. I'll just remove this div container. Instead of this, I'll be using this syntactic sugar form. Now inside this I'll be writing h1. I'll just write here category. I'll save this. Now I have exported this one. Now once I have exported, I have to import this. Okay, wherever I am using this, I have to import. Now here I have used this, so here I'm just going to import that one. Import category from. My category is present inside components folder. Inside this I'm having this category. I'll save this. I'll just refresh this one. Now in place of shopping items, I should be getting category. Okay, I got this category. Now I have successfully imported and exported this category component. Now let's start coding with this. Inside index.html, I'll just close all these images. Inside this public folder, inside this index.html, I have already linked bootstrap link. Okay, here I am having this bootstrap link. Okay, if you are not using, in our previous tutorial we have created simple website, in that also we have linked this one. Okay, if you have not linked, you can either link bootstrap or you can directly import bootstrap. Okay, either way you can do. Now inside this categories, I am just going to instead of this, I'll be writing here let's shop, and also I'm just going to give some classes. I'll just write here class name. And here I'm just going to write here, let me just write here text center. I want my text in the middle, and also I'm just going to change the text color. So for that we are having text info. Now you can see here I'll be getting this output here. Okay, let's shop, and that color is being changed. Now below this h1 I'm just going to create one div, and for this div I'll just give the class name as container fluid. Okay, container fluid and container are bootstrap classes. Container fluid is going to take complete 100% of the width. And for this container fluid, I'm just going to give margin x to be 2. On left and right side, I'm just adding some margin. Margin is nothing but giving space from outside. Now below this, I'm just going to create one div, and for this div, I'll just give the class name as row. And also for this row, I'm just going to add some margin. Margin top I'll be adding for only from top, and also I'll be adding margin x of 2. Okay, that is on left and right side. I'm just adding some margin. inside this row I'm just going to create one div. For this I'll just give the class name as medium and I'll just give 3. Okay, 3, which means that totally it should be 12. Now here I have given 3, so next it should be 9. So totally it should add up to 12. Now here next will be 9. I'll save this. As of now I'm just going to comment this one. Later on we are going to work on that. Now inside this, first I'll be having all the buttons, and inside this row container I'll be having all the cards. I'm just going to create button, and for this I'll just give the class name as btn warning, and inside this button first I'll be giving men. In the same way, first let me just show you the output. I'll save this. I'll refresh this one. Now you can see I'm having this button. Now this button I want it to take complete 100% of the width. So here I'll just take width as 100. I'll save this. I'll refresh this one. Now it is going to take complete 100% of the width, and it is taking only so much of size because here I have given column medium is equal to 3. Okay, and rest 9 is available here. Now in the same way I'm just going to create another button. I'll just write here women. I'll save this. I'll just refresh this one. Now you can see I'm having this button, but here I don't have any spacing. So here I'm just going to add margin bottom of 4. I'll save this. Now you can see here I'll be having some spacing. Now in the same way, this margin bottom I'm just going to add in this also. I'll just copy this button three more times, and here I'll just change this one. I'll just write here children. Here I'll be writing black, white, and finally all. I'll save this, and now you can see all my buttons are being displayed, but here I am getting this horizontal scroll bar. So for that, inside inside index.js, you can see I have already linked this one. I have already imported index.css. Now inside index.css, I am just going to write here body, and for this body I'll just write here overflow X to be hidden. I'll save this, and now you can see here that horizontal scroll bar has gone. Now here we are just going to create cards. Now inside this section we will be creating cards. I'll just close this. I'll be closing this, and also I'll be closing this. Now once we are done with this, okay, once we are done with this column, I'll just format the document. I'll close left panel. This is my first column. I have wrapped inside row, and this row I have wrapped inside container fluid. Now the second column will be this one, okay, this one, and this is taking 9, and here I have just given 3. Okay, this is very useful for responsive designs. Now here I'm just going to uncomment this. Now inside this div container I'll be displaying the cards. I'll just come here. Now I want to display 3 cards in row. So for that I'm just going to create one div, and for this div I'll give the class name as row. Now this row, whatever we are having, that should always add up to 12. Now this first row, okay, now this first row is adding up to 12. Here I am having 3 and here I am having 9. So it is adding up to 12. Now again I have created this row inside this column 9. So here this row, whatever I will be creating, even that should be adding up to 12. So for that I'll just create one div, and for this div I'll just give the class name as call medium. I want 3 cards, so I'll be dividing it as 4. Okay, so totally 3 cards will be displayed, but this is how we are going to divide the numbers. Now here I am having this 3. Now inside this column I want cards. I'll just come to Bootstrap, and from there I am just going to copy the cards. Now here I'll come to official website of Bootstrap, and from here I'm just going to copy card code. I'll just click on get started. Now from here I'll just write here card. I'll just click on this. I'll scroll down. I'll select this first card. I'll copy this code, and here inside this I'm just going to paste that one. Also I'll be closing this one. Okay, this class, wherever you can see class, you can just change it to class names, or else we will be getting warning inside our console. Here I'm just changing it to class name, and also I'm just going to remove this style, okay, because we have already seen internal stylings we cannot use like that. We just have to pass like an object. Now once we have done this, I'll just come here, and now you can see the first card is been displayed. If I want second card, I'll just format this document. Now here I have to copy this entire column. I'll just copy this one, and let me just paste here 4 times. I'll save this. Now you can see here I'll be having, let me just refresh. Now you can see in first row I am having this 3 cards, and second row the 4th card has come down. So this is how we are going to divide these numbers, 4, 4, 4. So totally 12, and the 4th card will come below. Now you can see my cards are stuck. I don't have any spacing. So for that, as of now, I am just going to remove all the cards, and I'll just keep, okay, let me just keep that. Now for each card, I'll just give some margin. Now here I'll just give margin bottom of 4. I'll save this, and now if I just refresh this one, you can see I got some spacing for this card. In the same way, if I just give margin bottom for all the cards, then the cards will not get stuck. As of now, I'm just going to keep only one card, and rest all the cards I'm just going to remove from here. I'll save this. I'll open this one. Okay, this is the card code. I directly copied from the Bootstrap, and now you can see I have only this card. Now in place of this, I just want one image. I'll just remove this. I'll save this. I'll refresh this one. Now here I am having one image. Later on we are just going to change this one using API data. We are going to get that one, and we are going to display that data here. Now we are having here card title. We are having some text. Now here I'll be adding price here. Below this H5, I'll be writing one paragraph, and here I'll just write here price. Price, let me just write some random number. I'll just close this paragraph. I'll save this, and now I'll just refresh this one. Now here you can see I'm having this price. Now instead of this go somewhere, I'm just going to write here buy now. I'll save this, and now I'll just refresh this one. Okay, now here I'm having this buy now. I'll just change it to, I'll just remove this anchor tag. I'll be writing this button. I don't need this href, and instead of this primary, I'm just going to change it to dark. Okay, I want dark color. I'll just give here button. I'll save this. Now here I got this output, card title. We are having this price, we are having some text, and finally we are having this buy now. Okay, now this entire data I'll be creating one API file, and from there I'm just going to get the data. Control B. Inside components folder, I'm just going to create one file. I'll just give here categories, categories.js, and inside this file I'll be creating simple API. Now here I'll be writing this one. I'll just write here categories. And for this, I'm just going to create array of objects. Okay, because whenever we are using arrays, we can access all the values using map method. Now for this, I'm just going to give the ID. ID I'll just give 1. Title I'm just going to give, let me just give the title as men's something. Okay, later on I'm just going to change black shirt. Next I'm just going to give price. I'll just give here 213. And next I'll be giving image, and for image I'm just going to add this images path. Images, I have image path. Inside this image, inside this public folder, I'm having this image folder. Inside this, let me just write this one black shirt. I'll just write this black shirt dot jpeg. I'll save this. Now I'm just going to export this one, export default, and here I'm just going to write here categories. Okay, later on I'm just going to add few more categories. Now once I have exported this, now here I'm just going to import that one. I am already present inside this component folder, so I just have to write this one. Okay, I don't have to write components folder again. Now once I have imported this, now this is nothing but this is array of objects. Now each time I am updating the value, so I'm just going to create state. I'll just write here data, and here I'm just going to write here set data, and inside this use state I'll be passing this array as its initial value. I'll copy this one, and here I'm going to paste. Now this categories is nothing but array of objects. Inside this you can see I'm having this array. Now second I'm having this object. In the same way, if I'll just copy this again, and here I'm going to paste that one. I'll just change the ID, and here I'll just write here woman, and instead of let me just write here 113, and also instead of this let me just write here sari. As of now, later on we are just going to change that one. I'll save this. Now this array I have passed the initial data for this one. Okay, now here wherever my card is displayed, okay, now this one, okay, this is my card and this is my column. Okay, this is my column which is wrapped inside this row. So here I'll just open this curly braces. I'll be writing this data which is having the initial value of the array, and here I'll be writing map method. Inside this I'll be passing this values. Now map method is nothing but it is going to run the function for each array present. Now this value will be having the entire data. Now this map method is always going to return. I'll just write here, and inside this I'll just open this syntactic sugar form, and here this entire column I'll just copy from here. I'll cut from here, and here inside this I'm just going to paste that one. Okay, I'm just passing this array dot map method. Inside this I'm having this values. Now this values will be having entire data. Now if I just show you the output, okay, here I'm having this use state is not defined. So here I'm just going to import that one. I'll just separate using comma, and here I'm just going to write here use state. I'll save this. I'll refresh this one. Now you can see 2 cards is been displayed, but here I have passed only 1 card. 2 cards is displayed because inside this API file I'm having 2 data. So 2 cards is been displayed here. Okay, but I have passed inside this map method. So this is going to run for each object inside this array. So first time it is going to run for this, that data will be displayed, and second time it is going to run for this and that data will be displayed. In the same way, if I just copy this entire thing, I'll just copy this 2 cards. I'll just separate using comma. I'll paste that one. I'll save this, and now if I show you the output, I'll just refresh once. Now totally 4 cards will be displayed for me. You can see totally 4 cards will be displayed. Okay, only once we have to write the code inside this map method, and whatever data we are having here, that will be displayed. Now in place of this, whatever values I am having here, I just want that value should be displayed. So for that I'll be using destructuring here. Here I'll just write const, and inside this curly braces, first I want ID, then I want title, then I just want price, and finally I want image. I'll just equal to, I'll be writing here values. Now this values will be having entire data, so I'm just passing that values here. Now here whatever ID, I'll just copy this one. Now here I'm just going to write this key. Inside this I'll just paste the ID. I'll copy this title, and in place of this card title I'm just going to paste that title. Again in place of this price, I'll just remove this. I'll be writing here price. And finally in place of this image, I'll just remove this image, and here I'll just write this image. I'll copy this one, and here I'm going to paste. Now this values, whatever we are having here, okay, this values will be stored inside that one, because I have initialized the values here. Okay, now this values will be having entire data. I am destructuring that one, and I am writing that one. Now if you don't destructure, I'll just, okay, let me just show you the output. I'll come here, I'll refresh this one. Now you can see whatever data I have passed inside that API, that data is been displayed here. Okay, this t-shirt and this saree. If you don't destructure, I'll be writing here values dot image. Okay, you can either pass like this values dot image, or you can destructure like this. Okay, as of now I'm just going to destructure, and I'll be getting the output. Now here I am having this output. Now here I have already copy pasted this one. Okay, this entire API data. I'm just going to copy this entire thing, and inside this categories.js, in place of this I'm just going to paste that one. Okay, this entire data, based on your requirement you can create this API and you can display that one. And inside this each category, you can see I have given this category. I have given this category field men, women. Okay, you can see men I have. Here also I have men. Here I have children. Here again I have women. Okay, based on these categories, now I am going to filter out the result. I'll come here. Now if I just show you the output, I'll refresh once. Now you can see all the data is been displayed here. Okay, but my images size are not looking good. You can see there each thing is up and down. Now inside index.css, I'm just going to style the image. Before that, I'll just come to category.js, and from here I'll just copy this class, and here I'm just going to paste that one. This class you will be getting when you're copying the code from Bootstrap. Now for this I'm just going to give the width. I'll also give the height as 400 pixel. I'll save this. And now if I refresh this one, now all the images are like this. Okay, they are squeezed now. So I don't want these images. Okay, you can see these images are squeezed. So for that, I'm just going to give one more property, that is nothing but object fit to be contained. I'll save this. And now you can see here I'll be getting perfect images. Okay, here I'm having these images. They are not squeezed, but width and height is maintained, and so I'm having these cards. Okay, you can give better stylings based on your requirement. Whatever you want, you can give. Now once we are done with this, now we are going to work on these buttons. Whenever I click on men button, only men categories should be displayed here. I have already told you inside this API, okay, I have given this category. Now using this one, we are going to filter out our result. I'll just close this. Now here, whenever I click on this button, I just want to call one function. I'll be writing this function, and I'll just write the function name as filter item. Okay, let me just write here filter result, and inside this I'm just going to pass this category. That category is nothing but men. Okay, I have just passed whatever category I am having here, that I have passed, that is men. Now here I'm just going to create this function. I'll just copy this function, and below this states I'm just going to create that one. I'll paste the function here. Now here I'll be using this fat arrow function. Now inside this function I'm just going to filter out all the result. Now here I'll just pass one parameter. I'll just write here cat item. Okay, that is nothing but category item. That is nothing but men, women, children, whatever we have given here, that I am passing here, because here I have passed men. So that will be taken as the parameter, and this men will be taken as the argument, and that is going to evaluate the result. Now here below this, now here I'm just going to create one variable. I'll just write here result. Now I'll be filtering out all the result. Now my array is stored inside this variable categories. I'll copy this one. Okay, this is nothing but this entire file. I'll be pasting that one. I'll be using filter method. Filter method is nothing but if the condition is matched, only that result will be given as the output, and rest all result will be filtered out. Now here I'll just show you the filter result example. Okay, this you can just ignore as of now. I'll just inspect this one. I'll just explain you about filter, what is filter method, and then we are going to continue with our project. I'll increase its size. Okay, now I'm just going to clean this entire console. Now inside this, I'll just create one array. I'll just write here A, and inside this I'll be passing this 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, totally 6 values I have passed. Now undefined. Now if I just give here A, this is going to return me this 5 array. Okay, I am having this array, and this is going to return me the entire thing. Now here, see, it has returned me this 5 array. I'll just write here A dot filter, and inside this I'll be calling this fat arrow function. I'll just write one value here. Now this value will be having our entire data. Now here I'm just going to return something, and that is nothing but value dot if it is greater than 4, I just want to return that one. I'll enter. Okay, here I did not close. Let me just close that one. I'll just copy the same thing, and here I'm just going to close this. Now you can see it is returning me array. It is returning me only 5 and 6, because here I have passed the condition if the number is greater than 4, only that condition, only that result should be displayed to me. And here they are just displaying me this one 5 and 6. That is nothing but this is filtered out, this is filtered out, and this is filtered out. Only 5 and 6 has been displayed, but it is not going to affect the original array. If I just print again, if I just print here A, you can see it is going to return me this entire, okay, original array. It is going to return me. It is not going to affect original array. Based on the value, based on the result, based on the condition, it is just going to filter out a result, and it is going to display the result. Okay, now whatever changes I do, it will be applied only for that particular section. It is not going to affect our original array. I'll just close this one. Now here we are having this one filter result is not defined. Okay, now here I am having this filter result. I'll just copy this, and here I am just going to paste. I'll save this. And now if I refresh this one, okay, now that error has gone. Now here I am having this. I'm just going to filter this one. This is array name dot filter. Now inside this I'm just going to pass one argument. Let me just write here current data, and here using this fat arrow function, now here I'll be passing one condition. I'm just telling that whatever parameter is present here, if that parameter and this particular category, if it matches, only then display that one. Okay, I'm just telling that only that particular section should display. Rest all you ignore, or rest all you filter out. Now here I'm just going to return Now this will be having our entire data, current data dot category. I'm just going to write that one. Current data dot category is going to extract this category, whatever we are having here, that it is going to extract. Now here I'm just going to give this, if it is equal to this category item, I'll copy this one and here I'm going to paste, and this category item is nothing but whatever I have passed inside this button. If it is equal to this one, only then show me that output, or else ignore that one. So I'm just going to close this. I'll save this. I'll just come here. I'll refresh this one. Now I have passed this on click only to the men. Now when I click on this men, you can see all the categories has been displayed, because here I have still not updated this one. So to update this, we just have to copy this function, and here I am going to paste that one, because we already know whatever data we are passing here, that will be the initial data for this one. If we want to do any updation, that we are going to do using this function, and whatever updation we do, that updated data will become the initial data for this one. Now here this result will be holding our entire data, so I'm just going to paste that one here. I'll save this. I'll refresh this one. I'll just come here. Now when I click on this men button, you can see only men categories is being displayed. Wherever I have given this men category, only that particular section is being displayed, because here it is matching the condition and only that data is being displayed. If I just give here not equal to, I'll save this. I'll refresh this one. Except men, all the categories will be displayed here, because rest all the things will be ignored. Now you can see except men, all the categories is being displayed when I click on this men. Okay, this is being displayed because of it belongs to category black. So this has been displayed, and also this belongs to category black, and that is been displayed here, this shoes. So this is how it is going to work. I'll just give here equal to. When it is equal to, only then display. I'll just come here. Again when I click on this men, you can see only men category is been displayed. Okay, in the same way I'm just going to add this on click to all the buttons. I'll just copy this one, and here and here I'm just going to paste that one. Okay, for all we are going to see what we are going to do. I'll just write here women, and next I'm just going to write here children. Then I'll be writing here black, and finally I'll be writing here white. I'll save this. I'll refresh this one. Now when I click on men, you can see only men category is being displayed. When I click on women, all the women categories will be displayed. When I click on children, children categories will be displayed. Black color will be displayed. White color will be displayed. Now when I click on all the products, whatever is available, that should be displayed to me. So for that, directly I'm just going to update this one. Okay, this entire data I'm just going to update. So for this all, I'll just write here on click, and inside this I'm just going to update this one. I'll just copy this set data, and here I'm going to paste that one, and inside this I'm just going to pass this entire thing. Okay, this entire array I'm going to pass, and here I'm just going to paste that one. I'll save this. I'll refresh this one. I'll just come to white. Okay, now white is been displayed. Now once I click on this all, you can see all the categories, whatever I have written inside that API file, that will be displayed to me. Okay, this is how we are going to create this simple project. You can just create sub items for this. Only for men you can just create here one more button, black color, white color, red color. For women also you can create separate buttons like salwar suit, saris. Okay, whatever, jeans, t-shirt, whatever you want, you can create separate sub items for each categories, and you can explore this project, and you can make advanced level project using these concepts. But still we are going to improve this project, and I'll be uploading that project very soon. But this is the project, this is the basic project, so that you can use in your e-commerce websites. Okay, that's all for today's tutorial. Thank you so much for listening. Have a great day.